What's up, YouTube? I'm Zero Zeus, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion, reaction type of video. And today we will basically be discussing the new fusion, the birth of a new fusion. My video probably will be titled "The Birth of a New Fusion," when really I think it's actually translated as "The Birth of a New Super Warrior." I don't know if I'm wrong or not. It's been so many things that just go around in the community. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna be discussing this. And before we go any further in the video, can you please like and subscribe? Please, I need that support. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna play this preview a couple of times in the background while I just talk about and go over a few notes that I have and things that I wanted to say that might come to fruition or it might not. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, first thing I wanted to talk about is just the fact that we're getting a new fusion, right? Getting a new fusion, but it's gonna be a female. You never seen. I know it's like the old Kai and that witch, but I guess they count, but I don't know. They're not nobody special. Put it like that. Like we haven't seen, like Pan or something and like GT Fuse or no bullshit like that. You never seen no. It be totally honest, it hasn't actually been any female warriors from what I can think of, besides like warriors, not people that use guns and stuff. I'm talking about like people that fight barehanded, barefist, like 18 and stuff like that. People like Launch, I don't feel like they count. I really don't feel like they count. But like it says right there, intimidating passion, the birth of a new super warrior. We definitely are getting a new fusion, and that's just so crazy because it opens up a lot of doors, especially for like Goku and Vegeta, but we can get into that a little bit later. But anyway, so we finally have another fusion, the fusion between Kale and Caulifla. This is great because we get to see fusion again, but we also get to see just how far the universe will push it with Zeno and the rules. So it's like, I know Zeno's like a little kid and he likes to have fun. He likes all this cool stuff, just like, regular kids would. And if you do something cool, I guess I could see him bending the rules to let it happen because he thinks it's cool, unlike like Frost, trying to attack Frieza from the stands. Even though it's like, oh, he shouldn't allow that. He should have allowed him to do that if he was going to allow fusion, but I feel like those were two different things. I know people don't want to think that it is and they just want to have something just to be angry at, but I hate to tell you, I really kind of feel like he was justified for getting rid of Frost. Like, that's just the way I feel. But anyway, Kale and Caulifla are a different type of people. It would be cool to see how their powers and their personalities will shape because of the fusion, being that, Kale is kind of quiet and timid, and, Caulifla is kind of like Goku, like a female Goku to me. And she's all out there with it and fearless and things like so. It'll be cool to see how both of their personalities are combined. And I wonder are they gonna have the same problem like Vegito, right? When I think he could have beat Super Buu, but it was like he was toying with him too much and he wasted a little bit too much time and he became troublesome and they ended up defusing before they could beat him, or they ended up getting absorbed and then they defused. So it's like, I wonder is that gonna be the same thing with them, because they are Saiyans, even though everybody act like, oh, Universe 6, oh, they so much more special than Goku and them. I mean, if you guys just want to have, I don't know why people are so mad at the main character. Don't hate the main character. Don't be mad at Goku. You have no reason to hate on the big homie, man. It's gonna be okay, man. It's just a cartoon, dude. You don't gotta get so angry, but anyway, and it's also rumored that Caulifla will become a Super Saiyan 3, right? And I think at the same time I have a problem with it because I have a problem with her getting Super Saiyan 2, but I don't have as much of a problem with it as everybody in the community because there's a whole lot of people that's just going off because of the fact that, oh, she got Super Saiyan 2 so easy. And, even though I don't like the fact that she got it so simply and they just try to make it seem like the old Saiyans ain't worth a damn, but it's okay. I could deal with it. Even Super Saiyan 3, when I first seen her turn Super Saiyan 2, it immediately made me think about Super Saiyan 3. Like, could she? Would she? Are they? And I'm like, just the way that things are going, they definitely have already given them the fusion and, if she gets Super Saiyan 3, don't get me wrong, you won't hear me come run up here on YouTube and make no video about how I hate it so bad. But, you know, I'm not going to be totally okay with it. So, and I wonder if she doesn't reach Super Saiyan 3 on her own, because will she have to be like Gotenks? Will they have to be like Gotenks and they can only turn Super Saiyan 3, you know, while they fused? Because at the same time, I know they special. They the universe 6 Saiyans. Oh my God, they just got gold growing out their veins and stuff like that. But it was pretty hard for this man Goku to turn to a Super Saiyan 3. Just being the fact that he had to die and everything and went through various trainings in Otherworld. And these are Saiyans who haven't even been through half of what Vegeta and Goku and, people like that. I feel like even though their potential or their DNA or whatever you think that makes them better, I still feel like they should have to work for the Super Saiyan 3. I don't think that should be something that should just be just like Super Saiyan 2. I feel like that shouldn't have just been handed down the way it was handed down. And like y'all kind of downplayed the transformation. Seeing somebody who never done that type of thing before just up and just do it is like, I don't know, it kind of downplays the transformation. Like, but yeah, that's the Super Saiyan 3 Khalifa. I don't know. We might see it. You never know. And then the upcoming episode, I'm sure we will get a glimpse of the fusion. Maybe at the very end, and we're probably going to see way more Kale and Khalifa working together. Because I know it's a whole lot of people who hated the last episode because it didn't further the story and it was only based around them. But to be totally honest, I'm not mad at, the Saiyan thing, because we haven't seen, I don't know how you could be mad at seeing more of what was in Dragon Ball Z, like more Saiyans, especially not weak Saiyans, not like how Vegeta them were when they first invaded Earth, first came to Earth and stuff like that, like Super Saiyans. And I think that's cool at the fact, like, I don't ever believe that they're gonna make these guys just trump Goku and it be no need for him anymore, but I do feel like they trying to push the fact that they special, and they might get their own variation of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan. I'm not gonna say Super Saiyan 3. They might get their own special variation like Trunks or, and I think that's kind of cool. Just seeing other Saiyans reach the point where Goku was, even though they didn't do it in the right way, and they made it seem like they were just so nice and they just up and woke up one morning and said they gonna be Super Saiyan, and that's how it happened. But yeah. I definitely feel like next episode is going to be more about these two tag team than it is the actual fusion. And I feel like that little shot at the end where you see her standing there and she's fused or whatever, I feel like that's going to happen exactly that's going to be the end of the episode right here. I feel like this is exactly where it's going to stop, and they're going to have us just gritting our teeth until when the next weekend coming, we see the next episode. And then another thing that's rumored is we get to see in this next episode 114, we will be seeing Kale controlling the Berserk form. And I was kind of confused because I thought maybe that was the case already, that by her transforming and she was like smaller, and I thought that was her controlling the Super Saiyan, when really I guess that's just her regular Super Saiyan 1. And I know people don't call it legendary. I'm calling it fucking legendary. Her legendary Super Saiyan looking form, her Berserk form, whatever you want to call it. I felt like that meant she could control it. But, whatever. It's cool. However you want to. Because, I don't know. The Broly thing, don't get me wrong. Because I always wanted Broly to be honestly actually a part of the story, even though he's not like one of my favorite characters. I'm not like his fanboy or anything, but I just thought he was really cool, and it's nice to see her in this. But at the same time, I still feel like, again, it's like Broly is totally different from Kale. I feel like Kale found out about Super Saiyan the same time that Khalifa found out about Super Saiyan, meaning it's a big difference between Broly and her. Broly was a kid, like a toddler type, like age, and he was like Super Saiyan, destroying shit. His father couldn't control him and all type of things like that. That's why I feel like I want to word this right so I don't sound stupid, but I don't feel like their potential trumps experience and the things that all these other Saiyans have went through. And I feel like that's it kind of sucks that you just shot them way up there and they didn't have to work at all. Like, to be totally honest, the only person that seemed like they worked to get their Super Saiyan 2 was Kaba. And it's like, I hate the fact that it was against who it was against, but at least he actually was in a fight. He was pushed to that point, basically. Why everybody keep talking about they don't reach Super Saiyan the same way as the Universe 7 Super Saiyans do. There you go. So on to the next. We have also seen Kafura, Kefla, whatever you want to call it. It's one of them names. Either way, they both sound kind of okay to me. So I really don't have no problem either which one it is. But we've seen her base already in the preview. But I wonder what their Super Saiyan transformation is going to look like as a fusion. Like, you know, being, say, like, how is that? I know people's going to hate this, but the legendary Super Saiyan transformation, I know nobody wants me to call it that, but that's what I'm calling it. Fused with, you know, even though Caulifla has the traditional Super Saiyan, she's supposed to be, like, special, you know, my invisible air quotation marks. And I don't know. I just think they might get some special ass variation, or, you know, maybe they just might be just like Gotenks and be regular Super Saiyan and can only go to Super Saiyan 3. But either way, I feel like we're going to see something really cool from them. And I think that's cool, even though I didn't really expect a fusion. And I'm not going to talk too much about Vegito until we get to the point in my notes where we are, because there's a whole bunch of things that I want to say, and I want to say it all together. So anyway, we're going to keep it moving. There are a bunch of pictures online, right, about like the way she looks, and you could see like a couple of pictures, but you don't actually know if she's gonna look that way. Like, I don't know. Like that pink and that purple green hair. I don't know if anybody else has seen that thumbnail, but I've definitely seen it, and it's like, whoa. I don't know if she's gonna exactly look like that, but I just thought that was crazy because it was a couple of shots where you get to see her a little bit, but you know. And now on to something that everybody's been waiting for. Does it mean we can count on seeing Vegito, since we have seen the Potara fusion will be allowed? I don't know how it's going to be allowed. I can't wait to see that neither. But how will Goku having the Ultra Instinct, even though this video isn't about him, how will that affect Vegito, if in any way it does? Because it might just not do anything at all, and it just might be regular old Vegito, and that just might be it. But, you know, that's going to be cool to see if they fuse. And I don't know if we actually are gonna. I know everybody's just set on the fact that we may see Vegito just because we've seen Caulifla and Kale fuse, but it's like they did not even too long ago, before they had their little mini tournament. Like, we did just see them do that, and I don't know. I just don't like the fact of them beating another person with Vegito again. And no, I know it's like, well, you don't have a problem with Goku beating him. No, I don't. But it's just like, with using that same method again, and the fact that y'all nerfed the shit out of the fusion, like, I don't know if that's really the best choice to make. Either way it go, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna be happy either way it goes. But, you know, just saying. And like I have said before, I can see a Super Saiyan 3 Kafura or Kefla, you know, I can see that. I can see that. Because Caulifla doesn't do it. If she doesn't do it herself, then I feel like they could do it fused, right? Because if you just pay attention, there was a whole lot of moments in that last episode where she just kept hollering about how, oh, become Super Saiyan 3 with me, and we're going to do this together, and they just keep hinting at that. So I think that might be the case. I definitely think that might be the case. If she don't do it on her own, then she's going to do it fused. That's what I feel like. And now, that's I already said. Another question is, if the time comes, will Goku and Vegeta be able to actually work together to fuse? Because as we have seen, Vegeta wouldn't even give the energy for the Spirit Bomb to help Goku, so it's a chance that fusion might not even happen. Because I don't know, just the way that the type of people that they are, I don't know if they will really be up to that. Because like, Goku was in that tight spot, and You never know. Maybe all he needed was Vegeta energy. He could have won. You never know. But we would never know now because he didn't help. And I feel like if he didn't help with that spirit bomb, I definitely feel like he's not going to help with a fusion. If he wouldn't give his energy to him, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't merge bodies with him. Like, I don't know, body, soul, and mind. I really don't see that happening. Just the way that Vegeta's been acting recently. Even though in the Boo arc, he was just so up with helping. he wanted to help so bad. But, you know. And I feel we would have the Jiren rematch, right? Jiren and Goku rematch. But I wonder if we'll see, like, Kafura, Kefla. I wonder if we'll see them go against Jiren. Not saying they gonna win or anything, or they gonna, give him any trouble, but it'd be nice to see, just see them try their hand at fighting him fused. That would be cool. And all this talk of fusion, but I wonder how Zeno will react when he sees it. I know he'll probably just be like a giddy little kid and happy because he's seen something cool, but I wonder how he's going to react and what's going to make him be like, okay, well, that's okay. I changed my mind and you could do this now. You could use this in the tournament, even though they probably never give us no explanation. But, it's all good. Either way it go. I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to still be thirsty about it. I'm going to come bring you a video about it as soon as I can, even if it's not titled the episode 114, blah, 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 blah. It'll be something. It'll be probably a video about something that happened in there, and I'll be explaining all of that in there. So if you want to see, it will be coming. And anyway, this is the end of the video. This has been my Dragon Ball Super discussion, reaction, basically on the birth of a new fusion. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all